Hello, it's Burgess Taylor, and today we're going to talk about Camp NaNoWriMo and Hot and Sticky because camp is hot and sticky. It is. Word count wise, I am at 21,333. I need to enter it into Camp NaNoWriMo's website. I've also just really enjoying the writing. Some days I write 300, some days I write 3,000. I'm aiming for at least 1,000 words a day, but sometimes it just doesn't happen. And when it doesn't happen, you can't stress yourself out over it. You write every day, and that's what you need to do in order to keep up with your writing, but some days it's harder than others. So far this month there have been at least 2 days where I didn't write at all. I had a 5,000 day, I had a 3,000 and something day, and other days, like I said, I've written 500, some days I've written 700, some days I've written 1,600. Some days are much better than others. I think it's really important to keep in mind that sometimes slow and steady wins the race, and what's really important is that you are, one, writing every day, two, that your head is in your story. For me, sometimes when I can't actually write, when I feel a little stuck or when that's kind of going on, I will just journal about my story. Open up my notebook, take pen to paper, and write about what is going on in my story at that particular time, where the story needs to go, where the character's at, what are the character's goals, that kind of thing, what conflict is going on at the time, or if it's a bit of a rest period, what's happening next, what does my character need to do in order to get to the next step, either for character development or for plot. So I'm thinking, trying to think ahead, just trying to journal about it. And then lots of times, because I'm in my story, but the blank page isn't so intimidating when you're just writing about your story, that will help. That'll help me get unstuck. Some days are better than others. I have been trying to get on a more routine schedule. I've been doing that on and off for a long time, but because I have depression and anxiety stuff, there are some times when I can't get to sleep, when my mind is sort of racing or when my body's just not cooperating, and then I can't sleep. So I'm not going to sleep until 4:30, 5:30 in the morning, and then I need to sleep in order to get sleep, and then my schedule is all thrown off. Those nights, though, when that happens, I'm usually creative. I will come sit at the desk and I will write, I'll draw. On occasion, I'll watch TV to try to relax, mind candy TV. To me, something I'm not going to get super into that sort of relaxes my mind. For me, it's crazy sci-fi movies, what you consider B movies that sci-fi produces, that they have on the Sci-Fi Channel. My husband will laugh, are you destroying the earth again? Because I'll be watching something like Meteor or Core. Sometimes I watch shark movies, Sharknado, movies like that. To me, anything that's more of a drama, you're wondering what's going to happen next. You're thinking about it, the character, the plot, that kind of stuff, at least for me. But when I watch those movies like Robo Croc, that kind of stuff, I'm not thinking about anything. I'm just enjoying it. I'm having fun. I can laugh. But sometimes I need that mind candy, or I'll read a book. Lately, I've been rereading. This is my paperback version. This is the one I actually read. I have the hardback version. I've been reading. I've also been reading the Game of Thrones. I'm also reading War of Art, Art of War, things like that. So that helps me. I hope you guys are having a good one. I will check in with you soon. We are getting close to the end of Camp NaNoWriMo. We have 1 week left. Stay tuned. I'll be back next week with another video to hopefully wrap things up, because I'm at 21,000, so I'm hoping that by next week I'll be finished with that part, and then it'll just be back to the Hot and Sticky Writing Challenge. Bye.